The Red Sea, once a vital artery of global trade, is now a battlefield. In a dramatic escalation, British Typhoon jets tore across the skies of Yemen this week, launching precision airstrikes against Houthi drone facilities near the capital, Sana'a. These strikes, coordinated with the United States, represent a significant intensification of Western military involvement in the region and mark the first British air assault under President Trump's renewed leadership in Washington. The UK operation, part of the broader Operation Rough Rider, led by US forces, targeted infrastructure used by Houthi rebels to manufacture and launch attack drones that have plagued Red Sea shipping lanes. According to UK Defence Secretary John Healey, the mission was carefully calibrated to degrade Houthi strike capabilities and protect global commerce. All RAF aircraft returned safely. Do you think the UK is making the right move in the Red Sea? Share your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, the Royal Navy is ramping up its presence across the broader region. The HMS Prince of Wales, the UK's flagship aircraft carrier, is currently sailing east through the Mediterranean as part of the 8-month Carrier Strike Group 25 deployment known as Operation Highmast. With planned activities spanning the Red Sea, Indian Ocean, Southeast Asia, and into the Indo-Pacific, the UK is positioning its forces to support ongoing Allied operations and uphold freedom of navigation across multiple high-tension zones. Sailing alongside the Prince of Wales are the HMS Dauntless Type 45 destroyer, HMS Richmond Type 23 frigate, RFA Tideforce and RFA Tidspring, fleet tankers, the nuclear-powered HMS Astute attack submarine, and Allied escorts from Spain and Norway. While the carrier group has not yet entered the Red Sea, its eastward course places it in a prime position to reinforce coalition forces confronting Houthi aggression. Launched in 2017 and fully operational since 2023, the HMS Prince of Wales is one of the most advanced warships ever built for the Royal Navy. At 65,000 tons and capable of carrying up to 40 aircraft, including F-35B stealth fighters and Merlin helicopters, the ship boasts cutting-edge radar systems, a ski jump deck for short takeoff jets, and one of the most sophisticated command centers afloat. Her onboard systems are powered by high-efficiency gas turbines and electric propulsion, enabling extended operations across global theaters. As the UK's premier tool of power projection, her deployment sends a clear strategic message. Britain is back on the high seas and ready to lead. The attacks by the Houthis, who claim to act in solidarity with Gaza and against Western interests, have crippled maritime traffic, with some routes experiencing a 55% drop in cargo flow. Container ships are diverting around the Cape of Good Hope, costing time and billions in global trade losses. Commercial insurance premiums for transiting the Red Sea have skyrocketed. The UK and US are far from alone in their efforts. An international coalition has formed under the banner of Operation Prosperity Guardian, bringing together naval forces from France, Italy, the Netherlands, Japan, and several other allied nations. These warships are actively patrolling the region's vital choke points such as the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the Suez Canal, ensuring that key shipping lanes remain open and safe. In addition to providing essential air defense, the coalition also carries out joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and maritime surveillance. Their shared mission is clear: to protect one of the world's most strategically critical waterways, ensuring the freedom of navigation for global trade and countering the growing threats of piracy and state-sponsored aggression. Together, they stand united, bolstering maritime security and sending a strong message to any force that threatens stability in the region. Since mid-March alone, US forces have conducted over 800 air and missile strikes on Houthi positions, including launchers, command nodes, and weapons caches. Many of these strikes have been launched from carrier groups in the Arabian Sea and strategic bombers flying from the Gulf. Despite diplomatic overtures from Washington, the Houthis have rejected ceasefire proposals, vowing instead to escalate their retaliation. In a recent statement, Houthi leadership promised a long war of attrition against US and allied forces threatening commercial vessels, naval assets, and infrastructure across the Arabian Peninsula. Compounding tensions, political storm clouds are gathering in the West. In the United States, questions have emerged over the conduct and qualifications of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, with concerns that he may have mishandled sensitive information during operational planning. While President Trump has expressed public confidence in Hegseth's warrior instincts, senior Pentagon officials remain divided. Maintaining a military presence in the Red Sea comes at a massive financial cost for both the UK and the United States. For the UK, the deployment of its Carrier Strike Group 25, along with accompanying destroyers, frigates, and submarines, runs into the tens of millions of pounds each week in fuel, maintenance, and logistics alone. The operational costs of each Typhoon FGR-4 sortie exceed £70,000, and the Royal Navy must constantly resupply its ships in these distant waters. Meanwhile, the United States, operating from multiple airbases and deploying carrier strike groups, bombers, and surveillance aircraft, faces similar financial burdens. The US Navy's presence alone in the region requires billions in annual expenditure, with a cost of one aircraft carrier deployment totaling roughly $2 billion when factoring in crew, fuel, maintenance, and aircraft operations. Meanwhile, within the UK, domestic political friction is also rising. Opposition lawmakers have criticized the strikes as part of an uncritical alignment with US militarism, pointing to broader UK support for Israel amid the continuing war in Gaza as evidence of strategic inconsistency. Yet, for the UK government, the calculus is clear. The Houthis must be deterred and the Red Sea must remain open. As warships crisscross contested waters and jet engines scream overhead, one truth is increasingly evident. The Red Sea is no longer just a transit zone. It's a theater of modern conflict. And this may be only the beginning. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the content interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more analysis and updates on global security issues. Your support is essential for us to continue creating quality content. See you in the next video. Music,